My name is Fabrice. I'm working for Stepevi now for nearly 7 months. My background is I have a business background. Studied in Paris as a business school, and then I studied architecture in Berkeley.
Oh, cool.
So I have the both background of business and architecture. And I'm joined this Turkish company actually like a couple of months ago, last year in December. I participated for the first time with iDesign in Budapest. It will be my first participation for iDesign in Asia, and I think it will occur in Saigon, in Vietnam.
Yeah, we're taking you to Vietnam this year, and I guess there'll be a bit of a a local flavour with some of the seminars and some of the manufacturers. But it'll be as usual a whole region-wide picture and group of people there. So yeah, quite an interesting group to have in one place. Well, it sounds like you had a really useful time at High Design EMEA. Earlier this year.
It was really nice because it's very unique exhibition. We don't lose time. We have a lot of meetings during the day. We supplier and
we keep you busy
and architects. So for us, it's perfect. They know what they discover a product. Us, we are crafted. We propose also some special collection. Because there's a lot of norms now for hotels. So we have fire approval. They can recognize us also what kind of quality that we have, what kind of labels that we can provide, what kind of also of corporate social responsibility policies that we can provide. So we have to work hard, and I hope this is opportunity to go to this one in Asia will provide us also to enhance our networks throughout the region, especially for the Southeast Asia. I was mentioning to the management of iDesign maybe also to invite some people from South Korea and Japan would be nice to investigate also these markets.
Yeah, indeed, and the guys will certainly listen to that because it's you chaps, who are on the ground, on the front line, and you've got a good sense, of what's happening and what markets are opening up, and they really are, all ears, and they certainly soak up, the knowledge just like you do, when High Design actually happens. You've got those three, pretty intense, but good fun days where you learn a lot, and you make some good contacts.
Yeah. It's always the same. Architects don't have time to meet suppliers.
That's right.
When they go to a fair, from the 8th to the 15th of September, we will have a big boost in Paris. And actually, it's like you mix thousands of people, but basically, is it really? I'm missing it sometimes to be in big fair like this. It's like time wasting.
Yeah.
So we participate to Domotex, of course, in Germany, and the one in Paris and the one in Milan, and of course sometimes one or two in US and one or two in Sweden also. But with iDesign for us for the projects, I'm the director of projects, so it's very good for my team and also for the designers to meet in 1 day or 2 days everybody's. And it's easier to communicate this way.
That's right. You can get straight down to having a proper conversation. These guys know their projects.
Like when you are in a big fair, Mike, what happened is you have Mrs. X who want to buy a carpet for her home.
Yeah.
It's not I don't want to tell her.
I'm sorry about sending my mother along to these
things,
Fabrice. I think the possibilities are really interesting at High Design because you've got, of course, some of the big procurement, purchasing companies there as well that may be looking for a preferred supplier. You've got the designers who, they talk the project language, they're specifiers, and they can pretty quickly tell you, what they're looking for, what's coming up. So so finally, just to put a score on the door before you go to Vietnam, could you rate your expectations out of 10?
I want 8. 10 would be fantastic. I heard also from my friends there in Singapore, in Hong Kong, that actually some of them are joining. I also have Chinese friends who are coming. So I think for the moment, I would say that the only weakness of this iDesign maybe is not focusing enough to the north of Asia.
Okay.
Because I know for us, especially, we are doing untufted, we are extremely expensive. And sometimes, it's very difficult to compete with Indians or Chinese.
Sure.
Because of the cost of materials. And when you propose New Zealand wool with a normal factory, we work with normal hours, with normal salary. It's not always easy to compete.
Exactly, people need to survive.
But that's for us really a niche market. We only can target 5-star hotels, boutique hotels, yachts, maybe also sometimes some very high-end residential. And that's why Korea, I heard, is world class, and Japan, I've been there many times, and they really understand what is quality there.